Hello everyone, this is Ro from Adosa Guides HD. Today we're going to get you through the Act 2 story mission, Shepherd, in Modern Warfare Zombies. Now this guide is mostly meant for solo players, but if you're going with a team, you can follow the same principles and knock this out fairly easily. With all that being said, let's go. Now before even going into the match itself, please make sure you bring with yourself either simple monkeys from previous games or decoy grenades. You'll be using quite a few of these to get them off of the objective you'll be defending in the mission itself. Also, if you have the acquisitions or the recipes for them, make sure that you bring in a can of Juggernog, a can of Speed Cola, and a can of Stamina. They're going to help you immensely getting through the enemies, as some of the sprinters will actually catch up to you and knock you fairly quickly. Now going into the actual game itself, you're going to want to mentalize a checklist. On this checklist, you're going to want to go for a sentry turret, a turret mod, whether it be just a normal turret or some sort of special mod on the turret itself, and level 2 pack-a-punch for at least one weapon. Now if you have 2 weapons, it's best to get them both packed and have one be level 2, one be level 1, but if you keep doing contracts, you'll eventually be getting crystals. Each pack in the level 1 zone is 5,000, level 2 is 10. Sentry turrets can be found in the level 2 and level 3 buy stations for 2,000 essence each. Fairly inexpensive, a contract would easily net you it. Now if there are any other perks that you need, this is also the time to get them, especially Deadshot Daiquiri and PhD Flopper, which can completely eliminate all fire and explosive damage that you take. This is the best time to do it, and do not worry, the exfil will not despawn. Speaking of exfils, at approximately 43:45 on the match timer, the exfil will spawn and it will be called Shepherd. Now Act 1's exfils will also spawn there. Ignore that and make sure you ping the proper one, which is Shepherd. That is the mission with this. Similar to Act 1, the exfil will not really spawn any miscellaneous or extra zombies, so don't expect to farm any or a really big fight. Simply call in the flare, the chopper will come, and you'll be out of the AO. Now, once in the mission, it's pretty straightforward to begin with. You're just going to be tasked with boarding off the chopper. No big deal. Get off the chopper, it will get shot down, it's scripted, there's no preventing it. And now you're going to be tasked with destroying 2 different SAM sites. The best way to go about doing this solo is to get yourself into that central main resort building as fast as you can. Try to avoid taking any exterior zip lines to the top, as you can get shot on the way up by a lot of posted snipers on rooftops, as well as just mercenaries on the ground. Their aim is no joke. Simply approach the building and walk in through the front doors here, and if you don't want to deal with the mercenaries in the middle, which are guarding a zip line to the roof, you can either go left or right for respective staircases, which go up to a second level. On the second level, you'll come into another staircase, which will have a lift, which you can take safely up to the rooftop here. Now, once on the rooftop, there is no time limit. You can take as long or as quickly as you'd like to clear out the enemies up here. You're simply planting 2 bombs. They may call on reinforcements. In my case, they did not, but there are plenty of enemies. Simply clear out the rooftop, use plates, use cover, do what you have to do to plant both the SAM sites. There is no reward for really rushing it up fast. The same outcome happens both ways. Now, once you've destroyed both of the SAM sites, you're going to want to parachute off to either a buy station to buy a bunch of plates, depending on how much money you came in with, or to a turret which overlooks the next objective, which is to simply clear an area out for the Neutralizer. Now, do not use your turret just quite yet. You're going to want to clear out all the zombies and any mercenaries from the area first, and make sure it is 100% clear before you go for the Neutralizer. Now, once you've cleared out the area entirely of zombies and mercenaries, you do not want to activate the Neutralizer. Instead, you want to come up to this condo here, go to the very top, and you're going to want to use your deadbolt turret circuit. Whether it has a mod or not, it does not matter. You're going to want to save it for this bit here. Once you put it in, instantly parachute down to the Neutralizer and start it with your interaction button. That deadbolt turret will be doing you wonders here. It will be taking off a bunch of zombies on the Neutralizer itself, as well as helping you take out the first mercenary helicopter, which you can shoot down as well. Now, the initial bits of this escort mission is very similar to the escort contracts, except there are many more zombies around this area. Now, to start off, it's pretty simple. You're going to want to prioritize the mercenaries over the zombies going after you, as the mercenaries can shoot you from range. Once you take out all the mercenaries, it's going to be nothing for zombies until near the very end. Now, the amount of zombies won't be that high until you get around this turn here, where you'll start seeing special zombies. If you have an energy mine, you're going to want to deploy it right about here, as a mangler, disciples, and other hellhounds will start swarming you like crazy. At this point, your priority is to get the Neutralizer as little damage as possible. Once you take out the first heap of zombies here and special zombies, you'll get a little bit of breathing room and then another shitstorm of zombies. Now, those decoys that you infilled with at the beginning of the game, please make sure you use them if you need to. The priority is to get the Neutralizer at least 60% health or 50% health before you get it to the final destination. This is roughly about the halfway point to the end. Now, if you're solo here, you're going to probably be going off the Neutralizer, letting it take some damage, trying to heal up and whatnot, or maybe using it to throw decoy grenades and energy mine. If you stay on the Neutralizer, you are bound to go down. Now, if you also infill with the energy mine field upgrade here, you're going to want to save its charge until you're in a situation where you cannot take out enough zombies in a swift amount of time, or there's simply some special zombies that need taken care of. If there's a couple unarmored zombies or slightly armored zombies around the reactor, deal with them as quickly as you can, or throw a decoy and use ammo caches along the route. Now, once you get to this point here, this is a mercenary camp in disguise. I take cover in the shipping containers here, as you can pretty much farm all the mercenaries and the zombies coming over. This is also a great place to use your energy mine if you have it, as this also kills mercenaries in the progress. There are shark troops, rushers, and a few LMGs in this area, so I highly advise you take cover and use plates along the way. Once you escort the neutralizer outside the mercenary camp, it's just a slight road and a turn to the left until it stops and it starts to activate this stabilizer. Now around this bit, do not panic if you've never seen one before, but an abomination will spawn. Do not try to waste ammunition on it, even if you have a wonder weapon. Simply ignore it. The actual neutralizer will take care of it in due time, but do not try to waste ammunition on the abomination. You're going to want to dodge and weave and train zombies until you get to a place where you can put the sentry turret. I advise you putting it here facing the neutralizer, as it will take care of a majority of the zombies spawning in towards the resort. Now your next objective is to actually activate the neutralizer. Now you're going to need to train the zombies in the abomination until you're able to hold down your interact button on the neutralizer itself. Now a key tip to deal with the abomination is to simply utilize the few piddly trees you have around yourself, as if you break contact with it, it will eventually stop draining your health. It acts basically like a disciple. Once you've activated the neutralizer, all you're going to be doing for the next straight minute is just defending it. Now the sentry turret will be doing a load of work. If you have energy mine, feel free to use it on the actual device, though you probably might not get another charge if you use one by the camp, as you're going to be focusing on dodging the abomination and training zombies away from your location. Once a minute has passed, Jansen's neutralizer will start going after the zombies and also usurping the abomination itself. There will be few remaining zombies in the area. Simply train them or kill them. They'll just be level 2 zombies, nothing big or special. Once you've killed them, simply go to the neutralizer, hold down your interaction button, it will pull out a device, and then the mission will fade to white. This is the end of the mission, and that is Act 2 completed for you. This has been Ro from Medusa Guides HD, signing off. Enjoy your day.
As you can see, the test was a success. The ether neutralizer destabilizes any Ethereum within its blast radius. What remains of the element rapidly decays into harmless isotopes. But that was raw, unprocessed Ethereum. The material in Zakhaev's vial is highly enriched. My projections show this weapons-grade Ethereum can withstand our prototype.
In other words, you failed. This was a waste of time and resources.
Not true. The principle has been proven. We just need to amplify the neutralizer and recalibrate its output.
And you can do that, can you?
Not quite, but Zakhaev obtained research written by the expert on Ethereum enrichment.
Strauss. Old mate of yours?
Friends are a luxury I can seldom afford.
Zakhaev stored Strauss's research in a vault. It'll be heavily guarded, but that research holds the key to upgrading the neutralizer.
We don't have time for this. Our focus should be Zakhaev himself.
And if we find him, then what? He unleashes his remaining vial and we have nothing to counter it.
Deadbolt might be able to hammer this thing hard enough to contain it. But if the objective is to end it, that neutralizes our best shot.
Fine. Get Strauss's data. See what Dr. Jansen can do with it.
Ava, what is wrong?
It's just a migraine. It'll pass. They always do.